Right, you are supposed to simplify here. The first thing we got to check is whether the denominators are the same. Yes, both the fractions got the same denominator, y plus 1. So that will be used as the common denominator, y plus 1. So first fraction's numerator, 13y squared minus 9. Then comes the subtraction sign. Then this 5y squared minus 1, this entire thing should get subtracted from the first fraction. So how do we write 5y squared minus 1? We got to write within brackets because that has to be as one chunk. 5y squared minus 1 as one chunk. So then comes, you got to put the same denominator once again, y plus 1. Then comes the 13y squared minus 9. Let's expand the brackets. Let's remove the brackets. Minus into 5y squared. That is minus 5y squared. Then comes minus into minus. What is minus into minus? Plus 1. So comes the next step. We can got to write the same denominator, that is y plus 1. What would be the numerator? Let's simplify. 13y squared minus 5y squared. From 13, if we take out 5, what is 13 minus 5? That is 8. 8 of what? 8y squared. The name of the object is y squared. So that is 8y squared. Now comes the numbers. Minus 9 plus 1. When minus 9 interacts with plus 1, are they friends or enemies? Minus 9 and plus 1. They're enemies, so they're going to fight. Who is going to win? Here, who is more powerful, minus or plus? Minus has 9 with him, plus has just only 1 with him. So who is going to win? Minus would win. By how much? What would be the gap? What is the gap between 9 and 1? That's 8. So minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. Alright. So before we conclude this as the final answer, what we got to check, we got to do one extra check. What is that extra check we got to do? Whether we can factorize 8y squared and 8. Is there a common factor? Yes, there is. What is it? 8 is the common factor. So 8 goes out. What would come in? Y squared. 8 times y squared is 8y squared minus 8 times what is this green color 8? 8 times 1. So when we factorize 8y squared minus 8, what is the factorized form? It is 8 times y squared minus 1. And comes the denominator, the same denominator which we have been writing all this time will come once again, y plus 1. Can we factorize this yellow color denominator any further? I see that we can. Why? Inside the brackets, I see a difference of 2 squares. Now you may say there is y squared, but the second term is not a square. But we can write y squared minus what is 1? 1 can be written as what? 1 squared. Because what is 1 squared? 1 squared is 1 times 1. What is 1 times 1? 1. So 1 can be written as 1 squared. So y squared minus 1 squared divided by y plus 1. Now, how can we factorize? You all know how to factorize a difference of 2 squares. Check whether you can recall this rule. You would have, when it comes to factorizing, we know x squared minus y squared. What is the factorized form of this? We put 2 brackets. In one we write the addition, x plus y, other one x minus y. So how do we factorize x squared minus y squared? X plus y times x minus y. What do we call this as? We call this as factorizing difference of two squares. Now we can apply this knowledge to the question what we are doing. So let the 8 be as it is. Y squared minus 1 squared can be factorized as what? Y plus 1, y minus 1 divided by y plus 1. Now what can we do next? We see that, now how do we read the numerator? It's 8 times y plus 1 times y minus 1. So here all the numbers 8, y plus 1 and y minus 1. All three components are involved in a multiplication, which means they can get cancelled. So y plus 1 in the numerator can be cancelled with y plus 1 which is in the denominator. So let's cancel. Y plus 1, this entire chunk get cancelled with this entire chunk. So what's the final answer? There's no space for me to write, so let me write up here. What are we left with? We're left with 8 times y minus 1.